Good day, everyone. I, Tripti Mishra, welcomes you to my YouTube channel NCERT Science Mantra. Today, I am going to explain in text questions of class 10th, chapter number 1, Chemical Reaction and Equation. In NCERT textbook class 10th, page number 6, question number 1 is given. Why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? मैग्नीशियम रिबन को बर्न करने से पहले साफ क्यों करते हैं? हमें पता है, हमने एक्सपेरिमेंट में देखा है कि पहले हम मैग्नीशियम रिबन को सैंड पेपर से रगड़ के साफ करते हैं, उसके बाद हम उसको बर्न करते हैं। तो एज वी नो दैट मैग्नीशियम बहुत ही ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव मेटल होता है और जब वो एयर में एक्सपोज होता है तो उस पर धीरे धीरे एनवायरमेंटल ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्शन करके वो मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड बना लेता है। मैग्नीशियम और एनवायरमेंटल ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्शन करके वो बना लेता है मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड, MgO। सो अब इस मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड की एक लेयर पूरे मैग्नीशियम रिबन के ऊपर चढ़ जाती है जो कि आगे मैग्नीशियम की फर्दर ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्शन को रोकती है। इसलिए इस पहले हमें एक्सपेरिमेंट से पहले इस मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड की लेयर को हटानी होगी और यही कारण है कि बर्निंग एक्सपेरिमेंट करने से पहले हमें मैग्नीशियम रिबन को क्लीन करना होता है। सो व्हाट वी विल राइट इन द आंसर, मैग्नीशियम इज अ वेरी रिएक्टिव मेटल like sodium or calcium. When it exposed to air, it reacts with oxygen to form a magnesium oxide layer on its surface. Magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium oxide. This layer of magnesium oxide is quite stable and prevents further reaction of magnesium with oxygen. The magnesium ribbon is cleaned by sandpaper to remove this layer so that the underlying metal can be used for the reaction. Now, question number 2 on page number 6 is write the balanced equation for the following chemical reaction. First is hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride. Here, first we will discuss the first equation. Hydrogen, we know hydrogen formula is H2. Then chlorine formula is Cl2. Then hydrogen chloride formula is HCl. But as we know here, the atom of hydrogen are 2, chlorine is also 2. So for balancing the equation, we have to put here 2. So that is the balanced chemical equation. H2 plus Cl2 gives 2 HCl. Now, second is barium chloride plus aluminium sulfate gives barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride. Here, formula for barium chloride is BaCl2. Then aluminium sulfate, as we know, aluminium valency is +3. Aluminium is 3 positive. And sulfate is SO4 2 minus. So formula will be Al2SO4 whole thrice. Then barium sulfate BaSO4. Barium is Ba plus 2. Barium ion is Ba2 plus. And sulfate, all as I told you, SO4 2 minus. So it will be BaSO4 plus aluminium chloride AlCl3. Aluminium is 3 positive and chloride ion is Cl minus. Now here for balancing, as we know, barium chloride and here sulfate ions are in aluminium sulfate, total sulfate ions are 3. So it will be 3 BaSO4. For getting here 3 barium ions, we have to put here 3. Then aluminium chloride Then here 3 2 ja 6. Total 6 chloride ions are here and 2 aluminium ions are here. So for balancing AlCl3 we have to put 2 here, so that total aluminium ion will be 2 and chloride ion will be 2. Sorry, 6. Okay. Then it is the balanced chemical equation. Now third is sodium plus water gives sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. That is also sodium formula is Na, sodium, and water formula is H2O. Then as we know, metal plus water gives hydroxide, metallic hydroxide or base. So it will form NaOH plus hydrogen gas. Always metal plus water is equals to base plus hydrogen gas. Hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So it will gives NaOH plus H2. Now here NaOH plus H2, it means total hydrogen ions H2O. 2 2s are 4. Hydrogen should be there. So here 2 hydrogen is used here. It will H2O will gives H positive plus OH negative ions. Here OH negative ions will be used by sodium ion and forms NaOH, and H positive ions are eliminated as hydrogen gas. So the balanced chemical equation will be 2Na plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus H2. Question number 3 on page number 6 is write a balanced chemical equation with state symbols. Balanced chemical equation with state symbol. Also we have to write here state symbols for the following reaction. First is solutions of barium chloride and sodium sulfate in water react to give insoluble barium sulfate and the solution of sodium chloride. Here first of all, as we have studied in the class 9th, how to make the formula. Barium chloride is, barium has the 2 positive ion Ba2 plus and chloride is Cl minus. So formula will be barium chloride BaCl2. Okay. As we have to balance the charges, then 2 Cl negative ion will be needed and formula will be BaCl2. Then here we will write the formula BaCl2 for the barium chloride. Now come to sodium sulfate. Sodium is Na plus ion plus sulfate is SO4 2 minus ion. So sodium sulfate, as we will balance, we will want 2 sodium ion, so that 2 positive charge will be balanced by 2 negative charge and formula will be Na2SO4. So here we will write Na2SO4 for sodium sulfate. Now after the reaction we will get insoluble barium sulfate. Barium sulfate, as we know, barium is Ba2 plus sulfate SO4 2 minus. Then it will be BaSO4. So the formula will be BaSO4. And again the solution of sodium chloride. Sodium is Na positive and chloride is Cl negative. So the formula will be NaCl. Charges are balanced by +1 will be balanced by the -1. So formula will be NaCl. Now you come to know how we get the formulas. Now we have to balance it. Barium chloride, sodium sulfate. So total barium ion are 1. Sulfate ion is 1. So here also barium sulfate will be 1. But sodium ion are 2. And chloride ion is also 2. So here the NaCl will be 2. So this is the balanced chemical equation. BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 gives barium sulfate BaSO4 plus 2 NaCl. Now second is sodium hydroxide solution in water reacts with hydrochloric acid solution in water to produce sodium chloride solution and water. Here sodium hydroxide solution in water. Water means aqueous. Whenever we are mixing any substance into the water, then the state we are writing is aqueous. So here sodium hydroxide, sodium and hydroxide, OH negative ion. So formula will be NaOH and it is in water. That's why in the state we will write AQ. Reacts with hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, as you know the formula, HCl. Solution in water. This is also in water. So for the state we will write AQ. To produce sodium chloride solution, NaCl and water. NaCl plus water. Here sodium is 1. So after the reaction also it is 1. Chloride is 1. After the reaction also 1. Hydroxide ion and H positive ion, hydroxide ion from here and H positive ion from here will combine together and forms H2O. So the balanced chemical equation will be NaOH AQ plus HCl AQ aqueous gives sodium chloride NaCl AQ plus H2O water, and water is the liquid state. For water we will not write here AQ, it will be written liquid L, small l. Now on page number 10, question number 1 is a solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. Then first is name the substance X and write its formula. So as we know, the substance which is used for whitewash is calcium oxide. Okay, already we have studied this in the theory. Calcium oxide is used in the whitewash and its chemical formula is CaO. Already how to make the chemical formula that we have learned in the class 9th. Calcium oxide, calcium is Ca2 positive ion and oxide is O2 minus ion. So formula will be, here the formula will be CaO, as the 2 positive and 2 negative will be balanced, and we will write the formula CaO. Okay, so this will be the answer of first will be that substance is calcium oxide and formula is CaO. Now second is write the reaction of the substance X named in first above with water. So we have to write the reaction of X. X means calcium oxide with water. Okay, so calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water and forms calcium hydroxide, that is called slaked lime, and calcium oxide is called calcium hydroxide is called slaked lime and calcium oxide is called quick lime. Quick lime, that you should know. Already we have studied this in the theory also. Calcium oxide is quick lime and calcium hydroxide is called slaked lime. So here calcium oxide plus water, it will make, water will be divided into the hydroxide ion, it will give hydroxide ion and it will make 2 hydroxide ion, 1 oxide is here and here, and then the formula will be CaOH whole twice, calcium hydroxide. So this is the balanced chemical equation, and whenever calcium oxide will react with water, it will form calcium hydroxide. Now question number 2 on page number 10 of textbook. That question is, why is the amount of gas collected in one of the test tube in activity 1.7 double of the amount collected in the other? Name this gas. So here activity 1.7 in the textbook is about the electrolysis of water. जो टेक्स्ट बुक में एक्टिविटी 1.7 है वो वाटर के इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस की एक्टिविटी है, एंड इन दिस वी नो दैट वाटर इज goes to the electrolysis and it is making hydrogen and oxygen gases O2 plus 2H2. So here by that chemical equation you can understand that by the division of water, one part of oxygen and hydrogen ratio is hydrogen is 1:2. It means how much oxygen is formed, that its double amount hydrogen gas will be formed. So that's why the amount collected in the other is just double. So answer we will write, during the electrolysis of water, hydrogen and oxygen get separated by the electricity. Water contains 2 part hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. Since hydrogen goes to one test tube and oxygen goes to another, the amount of gas collected in one of the test tubes is double to the amount collected in the other. Now, in NCERT class 10th textbook, page number 13, questions are there. Question number 1 is, why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? जब भी कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन के अंदर आयरन नेल को डिप करके रखा जाता है तो इसका सॉल्यूशन का कलर चेंज क्यों हो जाता है? हम जानते हैं कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन जो है वो किस कलर का होता है? ब्लू कलर का, लाइट ब्लू कलर का होता है। और जब इसमें आयरन नेल हम डिप करके रखते हैं, एक कंटेनर में हम कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन लेके रखते हैं और उसमें एक आयरन नेल अगर हम डाल दें और कुछ घंटों तक उसके अंदर रखें, ये एक्सपेरिमेंट हमने किया है, तो हम पाते हैं कि कुछ समय बाद जब हम देखते हैं तो इसका कलर कुछ ग्रीनिश हो जाता है, सॉल्यूशन का कलर कुछ ग्रीनिश हो जाता है। उसका रीज़न पूछ रहे हैं। तो हमें पता है कि जब आयरन नेल है वो आयरन से बनी है, Fe से, और कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन का जो सॉल्ट है वो है CuSO4 कॉपर सल्फेट, और आयरन नेल इज Fe. Here we know that Fe is more reactive than copper. आयरन कॉपर से ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव होता है, so there is the displacement reaction. Iron will displace copper from its salt. आयरन कॉपर को इसके सॉल्ट में से डिस्प्लेस कर देता है. इट मीन्स कॉपर सल्फेट में से कॉपर को डिस्प्लेस करके कॉपर की जगह कौन आ जाएगा? आयरन, and it will form iron sulfate plus copper. This is the displacement reaction we have already studied in the book when we have explained displacement reaction. So what we have to write? When an iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate solution, iron, which is more reactive than copper, iron is more reactive than copper, reactivity sequence, iron is more reactive than copper, displaces copper from copper sulfate solution, forming iron sulfate, which is green in color. So copper sulfate plus Fe gives Fe SO4 iron sulfate. Iron sulfate, and the color of iron sulfate is not blue, it is green. Here earlier it is blue, afterward it is green. Green in color and plus copper. Therefore, the blue color of copper sulfate solution fades and green color appears. Now, question number 2 on page number 13 is, give an example of a double displacement reaction other than the one given in activity 1.10. अब हमें एक्टिविटी 1.10 में जो एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है उस एग्जाम्पल को छोड़ के उसके अलावा कोई और डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन का एग्जाम्पल देना है. यहाँ पे हमें एक्टिविटी 1.10 में जो हमने एग्जाम्पल देखा वो था सोडियम सल्फेट Na2SO4 प्लस बेरियम क्लोराइड BaCl2, और उसके रिएक्शन से क्या बनता है, बेरियम सल्फेट प्लस NaCl, 2NaCl. दिस वॉज द एक्टिविटी 1.10, बट हमें ये वाला एग्जाम्पल नहीं देना, इसके अलावा कोई और डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट का एग्जाम्पल देना है. सो हेयर वी आर गिविंग द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सोडियम carbonate. Sodium is Na plus ion and carbonate is CO3 2 minus ion. So if we make the formula will be, to balance 2 minus we will need 2 sodium ion and formula will be Na2CO3. Okay, so the formula of the sodium carbonate is Na2CO3 plus calcium chloride. Calcium is again CaCl2, Ca2 positive, sorry. Okay, plus chloride is Cl minus. Now here calcium is 2 positive ion and chloride is -1, so we have to balance the charges. To balance the charges we should use 2 chloride ions, so the formula will be CaCl2. So CaCl2. Now here the ions will be doubly exchanged. Okay, so carbonate will react with calcium, and sodium will react with chloride ion. Okay, so calcium and carbonate, it will be calcium carbonate CaCO3. Calcium is Ca2 positive and carbonate is CO3 2 minus. So the formula of calcium carbonate will be CaCO3 plus sodium chloride NaCl, 2NaCl. So this is also the double displacement reaction. Sodium carbonate reacts with calcium chloride to form calcium carbonate and sodium chloride. In this reaction, sodium carbonate and calcium chloride exchange ions to form 2 new compounds, hence it is a double displacement reaction. So friends, as you know that only writing the question answers is not sufficient. You have to know the perfect reason also. You should understand the reason also. That's why I made this video. So if you understand the content, then like the video and also share the video with your friends, and most important, subscribe my YouTube channel and also press the bell icon so that you will get the notification as I will upload my next video. I have also provided the link of class 10th science video in the description box. Thank you.